it means and without being an emotional wreck about it.
Today we've got a bit of an emotional return on the channel, a car that means a huge amount to me and my brother and my family. In fact, the car is back on the channel. You all know which one I'm talking about, so we're going to get into that shortly. But as always, this video was brought to you with Squarespace. From online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the perfect place to build a beautiful website and run your business. They've got loads of tools on there that enable you to build something super quickly, super efficiently, that works really, really well. And you needn't be daunted. If you haven't built a website before, that doesn't matter. They've got absolutely everything available on there, step by step, to take you through it. You can start off with a beautiful template. You can optimize it to mobile super easily. You can time release content on there if you're super busy or you've got a job outside of your website creation. You can set up subscriptions. You can set up members areas. I know, it's all too exciting for you, isn't it, mate? You can optimize SEO and PPC. There's all sorts available on there. Make sure you use my code below and you'll get a discount, okay? That's the most important bit. If you're not ready yet, save that link as a bookmark, save the code, and when you're ready to get going, you can get a discount on your first website with Squarespace. Now let's head over in the rain to a car park and crack on. Let's go.
Hello, and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a random car park in London. Today I'm with JE, he's back on the channel.
It's been a while, actually.
It's been a while, James.
Thank you.
We are here today to rescue a car that is in my collection, which hasn't moved for, I think it's probably 3 years.
I think you're probably right, and I've not seen this car for a lot longer than that.
Yeah, and I don't think you've actually been in it since I originally owned it. It is, of course, my BMW M3. The OG viewers on the channel will know all about the M3 and why this car means so much to me. He says, having just said it was abandoned for 3 years.
But it's been in a safe place.
It's been in a safe place. It's been sat there. It's been on its trickle charger. It's C-Tech trickle charger. But we're going to go and fire it up, and we're going to talk through plans with the car. I'm going to go and get it MOT'd. I'm going to go and get it taxed, and then it's going to be back on the channel for the summer and beyond. Now I've got my new place. I've got lots more space. The car is going to come back. It's just been sort of ditched, basically, in a storage unit.
Yeah,
effectively. Until then. So the M3 is a car, for those that aren't familiar with the story, is a car that I had from brand new. I had it on a lease for 2 years, 2013 to 2015. I gave it back at the end of the lease because I couldn't afford to carry on. But during that time with the car, he sadly passed away. And on the day he died, I was actually in this car with James, rushing to the hospital. It got us there just about in time. It was actually quite hard to tell the stage he was in. But this car was something that was really, really close to my heart. And actually, a few years back, I was working with an online car platform that I'm not going to mention because they're not paying me right now.
That's how it works.
It is how it works.
You've got to pay to play, my boy.
You've got to pay to play. And I did a video with that, my 5 favourite cars for under 30 grand. I was searching on this platform, online, screen recording, and this car popped up. My car with the same number plate, my actual car. So I bought it back. So that's where we are with it. Anyway, there's a full video on that.
It only had one owner in the meantime and not been abused, which is quite rare for these cars. So it was meant to be.
It was meant to be, and it's back in my collection. It's in the permanent collection, we would say. Why are there people driving around in here? It's always like a public car park.
It's like a circus.
So we've got it here. Now, I've got a slight confession to make. I have moved it prior to this video because the location is here and I couldn't film it. So I've actually just dragged it. And amazingly, this key, despite the fact I've never changed the battery in it, and I haven't used it for 3 years, it opened the car unlocked, and here she is. What a glamorous location. It's absolutely pissing it down outside. So we are inside still. But here she is. Started first time on the button, straight in. Off it went. As I say, it was on trickle charge with its C-Tech charger, but we'll see if she fires up again because I've literally just turned it off after 3 years of non-running. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, it hasn't even had a cover on it. I mean, it's a bit dusty, but she's okay. The old girl's okay. I mean, it needs a bit of a detail. We're pretty happy with that. It is a Santorini Blue LE500 M3 E93, as you'll all know. It's super low miles. I did, I think, about 15,000 of the miles, and then the next owner did, I don't know, about 8,000 miles in sort of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, however long she had it, and then I bought it back off her. I've had the rod bearings changed on it, and they were like new. I have put silly carbon around it as an ode to when I had the car originally. I put silly carbon on it originally back in the day. Those original TG viewers will know this car. I used to cause havoc in this Supercars of London and Co, but it had silly carbon on it. So I thought I'm going to just restore it to more on spec as it was, and we've also got a carbon lip on here. Something's happened. We've got a little chip on there, but that's okay. We'll just go on Alibaba and get another one of those. No worry about that. And we've also got the mod stock exhaust, which you'll hear in a second. I think we've got spaces. Yep, go on then.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I do regret selling mine now, Tom.
Yep, you had a coupe, but you sold it because you're a prat. These things are going through the roof.
Yeah,
silly boy.
I didn't make money off this Tom?
You did make money on it, James. Go on then, fire her up.
1 second, Tom, just letting it do its thing.
Yep, go on then, boy.
3, 2, 1.
Yes! Lovely stuff. Give her a little tickle, boy. Nice. He's absolutely livid. Soz. Don't tell me off for the parking anyway. There's loads of spaces in here and this is temporary, so please do shut up if you're going to mention that. I'm going to come round. One thing I am going to do inside, he's happy with that.
It's unreal. It's so good, isn't it?
So it's now only covered 25,000 miles. So one thing I'm going to do is put CarPlay in there. And what we do have an engine light on there as well, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if that's to do with the exhaust.
It does, but you can reset it. It's simple.
So I'm probably going to get Prestige Auto Works to come out and have a little look, do a little once over. So we're going to do MOT today. I'm going to put some Falcon tyres on it, so that's going to go on. I'm going to go and film with the car up in the air because the tyres on here are not great. They're terrible, in fact. They're old and they're also just not great. So we're going to put some Falcon tyres on the car as well. Falcon you obviously all know of, and they are particularly good for BMWs. They're obviously heavily involved in drifting and they're obviously in racing, motorsport as well. So it's almost Falcon colours to be fair as well, this car. So we're going to go and put some of those on. I'm going to talk you through them. So let's go. We're off then. So nostalgic being in here. I remember causing such havoc with you in
Honestly,
this.
I remember those times, those days, roof off. Bring those days back is what I say.
Bring those days back. Get the beard back. Run round shouting,
screaming,
whatever the catchphrase was.
Loitering out of it. I remember being Jim Meatheads in it. I'll tell you one thing though, Tom. Tommy boy. I'm sat in this thinking, it's crazy full circle. You've gone through all the cars you've gone through, and I'm still as happy in this as I was when we were X amount of years ago.
Yeah.
And in this summer, we're going to have to reinvent that scene.
Absolutely.
I won't have noodles, you won't have a beard. Well, actually, never say never. But isn't it amazing that you're now sat in a car that's 30 odd grand? At the time, it was the best car we could ever dream of affording.
Yeah.
Now it's something that's less expensive in your collection, but still, it's arguably cooler now.
Yeah, it is. They're coming into their own, these E90 generations. I love it.
It's cool.
I'm very, very happy in here. With CarPlay, this is going to be the one.
And do you know, I know people that are enthusiasts, I'll go for the coupe. I had the coupe, obviously, and I sold it, didn't I? But I actually think in the summer, roof off in this, I want an E93.
Because it's metal folding roof and 4 proper seats.
And a V8 cab. Here's a bit of a conundrum, and someone's going to find an answer. The only other thing I can think that's a good V8 cab potentially is maybe C63, but it's not a metal folding roof. I can't think of another V8 metal folding roof. You've got some Mercedes bi-turbo V8 product, SL63, etc. That's a good car.
They're not. I feel like
they're cool.
All the AMGs now, like the modern AMGs, the modern M-Power stuff, they've ruined all of them. They're all rubbish. Oh no, they've got heated seats. I forgot about that.
It's got everything.
It's great.
There's an option in here that people go crazy for if you don't have it. ESC?
Yeah, I don't have that, mate.
Ow!
It was on a lease. I had to pay for every option cost over the 2 years. So you won't find any options, lads.
Welcome to London. There's a police crime cordon tape everywhere, and that's just now a familiar scene. Looks like it's been an altercation, but we move. I hope everyone's well. Anyway.
Perfect.
But honestly, it feels amazing to be back in this car. I know we touched on it, we don't want to be too emotional, but this is the first time, just for people listening to this, that remember the reason why this car's so sentimental. Here we go, the gears are dropping, Gibson. It's rear wheel, go steady, boys, wet! Oh. Woo! And it's a note that...
Downshift!
I'm trying to be serious, Tommy boy. Yeah, no, I can't get a word in. I know a man that would be proud. Oh boy. Yeah, for viewers that are, aware of this car and what it means, and without being an emotional wreck about it, this is the first time I've been sat back in this car since that fateful day.
Really?
And I was passenger that day as well.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, for people, that you were driving quicker than that for good reason, and I think it'd probably be a legal exemption.
Not always on the right side of the road. That was
probably your fastest driving, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for good reason. Anyway, we digress. We're not emotional. We are. We're not.
So plans of the car then, before it all gets emotional. CarPlay. It's going to go in for a service. Obviously, we've taken it for an MOT now. Hopefully, it passes. It's got the emissions light on. I don't know what that's about. Probably just because it's been sat around for ages, I guess.
Yeah, I think it is. And this was
It's like fuel being sat through it. I don't know.
I've actually got like a little OBD thing that resets it somewhere, so if I dig that out, we're brothers, we can help each other.
Yeah, I did have a sponsorship with OBD11.
Maybe there's one in the glove box. It's locked. Good security. Lockable glove box.
Have I left myself any? I've left myself a sock.
Oh, a little M badge. That's for the steering wheel.
Oh, that's sick.
The car, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Incredible scenes.
What
a car.
What's going on here? Is that steam coming out? Is that okay?
It's just warm and it's cold. It's the difference in temperature.
Oh god, I'm panicking. I can't face this thing blowing up.
No, because you'll know, because it's got the heat thing on there. It's fine, my boy.
Okay. Good.
It's fine. It's just where the engine's hot and the external's cold. The cold rain's hitting it, and we have something like convection, a bit different. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it all fresh, tickety boom. And there's going to be a lot of content with the channel, and there's going to be road trips and all sorts of stuff planned with this car. I do think though, and I know I pump every single asset I own because it's just how I behave on everything, but I do think that these are going to be good news. Not necessarily the cab, but just the E90 generation, because if you look at the new M stuff, the new M2 is cool. It's still cool.
It is cool.
They're still just about getting away with that. But if you look at, I'm going to be unpopular here.
What?
New M3, new M4, new M5. I mean, they're good, but they're getting progressively.
If you want to get in a car that's visceral and
awful.
fun,
Yeah.
and V8 normally aspirated, your options are getting thinner and thinner. Finding a good example every day is getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
And even mine, from the point I bought it to selling it, and I didn't sell it for financial reasons, I just was not using it. It didn't have the same sentimental attachment. And I don't regret it as such, but I think it was 8,000–9,000 up on what I paid. And that was in a short time frame, and that was a good couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So
I think I paid 23, 24 for this.
yeah, I paid 21.5, I think, or 22.5 for mine.
It's irrelevant. Just keep it anyway, regardless.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, as in like as an investment, I could see it starting with a 5 in a few years.
Yeah. I mean, this sort of mileage. I mean, I don't know whether it's one owner or two owner, or three owner. Sorry,
What's
technically
the
three owner on the V5, but it's.
I mean, for a car of this, you know, they get shared around. Some of them have got 10, 12 owners, so.
But it's only two owner really, because the same person's owned it twice.
Yeah, exactly. And it is so low comparative. You've got AMG GTRs with 8 owners on them as a modern car, so 8, 10 owners, you know, that's people just pass it.
Yeah, because they plummeted, didn't they, GTRs?
Yeah, 80 grand now.
So we're here then, where the MOT and the Falcon tyres are going to be put on. I must admit, actually, last time I had this, I actually got it detailed at the Classic Car Company, and you can see all the beading. It's actually in really, really nice condition underneath that dust. I do need as well new centre caps. They've got a little bit kind of eroded over time, but the wheels are fresh. You all know about the LE500 as well. Obviously 500 editions split between blue, white and red versions of these. You'll know that they're LE500s by the fact that they've got, well, black wheels doesn't really narrow it down, but all these kind of accoutrements here are black, and you've got black exhaust tips as well. That's pretty much it really for the LE500s.
I remember you used to love those back in the day.
Yeah, and some special stitching inside. Oh yeah, carbon fibre mirrors. OEM ones, they're rich, although they do just pop off and they're like 600 quid.
1 second.
So.
Yep, OEM top.
OEM James. One thing that did bug me though about the LE500 when it came out, the badge that came on it was silver, so I actually bought a brand new M3 badge from BMW at insane expense really for a badge, just to put on because it matches all the black details. What a sick car. Also, my TG plate from back in the day is going to go on it as well, so that is going to be put on the car. Nothing really needs doing. I did buy some chavvy carbon things for there, and I'm probably going to do a diffuser as well just because I'm a yob. Other than that, we'll go and find my tyres and I'm going to show you the tyres that are going on this because I do not feel safe. Also, they needed some air in them because they are very, very soft. Here we are then, here are the tyres, Falcon Zenith. We're going to get them all the way around. We've got 2 4.5s and we've got 2 6.5s for the back there as well. And you can see all the ratings on them there as well. So they're going to get chucked on. Car is there, ready to roll. Check back in when they're done. Here she is then. She's back. She's on new Falcon tyres. Lovely stuff. There we go. Wallop. Back in the garage. Next up is CarPlay and the other bits and bobs I mentioned, but I'm absolutely buzzing to get this thing back in the mix. Successful day out in town, back here, and passed with flying colours. That is now that then. Anyway, I had to dash, I had to go. It wasn't taxed either, and they were closing the place up, so I've gone and put it back in storage. I'm going to get it out shortly and do some more content with it. For now, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. The man himself is there, along with, that's actually me right there. It's my favourite photo. Pride of place in the hallway. For now, thank you very much for watching anyway, and I will see you all very soon. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Catch you soon. Ciao.